me tell you how this is gonna work. You're gonna
You ain't gonna tell me.
Listen.
Suck my.
Shut up. Listen to me.
Suck my. You man.
Listen.
Suck my.
You will be here in the court on
You'll
Monday.
be here sucking my.
Well, listen to me now.
Yourself.
When you go to a bar, do you typically look to pick up a girl? Like, would you go up to a group of girls and like, okay,
never.
You would never.
Never.
Do that. Okay.
Never. I can't bring myself to do it. I think that all of the like typical pickup lines or whatever you would say to someone you don't know comes off so fucking sleazy. It's like not the move.
Ignoring a woman makes her more interested than you, but ignoring a man makes him lose all interest immediately. And when he withdraws, it's rarely dramatic. It's silent. It's final. He won't beg to be valued. He won't argue for basic respect. And
the difference is self-respect. Men never bet their self-respect, not even for the most precious thing in the world.
Men don't want to be your friend, so stop friend zoning them. If they're hanging out with you and they're showing interest, they are interested. It's not a question. It is a fact. So either you need to just be an acquaintance and see them around, or actually date them. And if they're a good human, you should be dating them.
You know, a lot of these modern women don't really understand. You have a really solid guy, but that guy is not going to be around forever. Y'all need to start taking advantage of the good man at some point in time.
Most men that I've dated are intimidated by my strong will. I don't feel that way. It's been known. Clearly, I'm not with them, but I'm happier by myself.
We had a lot of women on this couch.
Yeah.
And we had a lot of conversations with women.
Yeah.
And the women that keep trying to convince the world that they're strong and a man can't handle them, you're just unpleasant. You're not good to be around. You don't make for a good partner. And you're trying to disguise it behind, I'm just a strong woman. That's why he can know. You're just unpleasant and nobody wants to be in a relationship. You don't know how to make a successful relationship last. You think the relationship is all about you, yourself.
You know what they call that?
When he stopped texting first, I thought he was playing games. When he stopped initiating, I thought he was losing interest. But looking back, I was the one who taught him to stop. Every time he reached out and I responded late, every time he made plans, and I canceled every time he gave effort, and I took it for granted, I was teaching him that his energy was not valued here. A man does not stop chasing because he stopped caring. He stops chasing because he finally decided his effort deserved somewhere better to land.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video. You know, what strong, independent women need to understand is when you kill the need in a man, when you kill the desire in a man, there's no reason for him to continue volunteering to help you out. I'm not about to wrangle you and wrestle you to help you out. Are you serious?
Women are constantly being coddled as victims in this society. And yes, we can also be victims in this society, but it gets to a point. It gets to a point where women date guys, right? And then they say, I keep finding the same man. Oftentimes we overlook red flags. Oftentimes we keep trying.
A provider man, and they want a masculine guy when it's convenient for them.
Here are 5 kinds of men who remain single forever. I've been a matchmaker for 5+ years and I never find these men get success. Someone who's extremely religious and imposes his beliefs on you. Someone who only takes trips with his family, not solo, not with friends, only with parents. Someone who's only interested in your physical appeal and has zero interest in your intellectual capabilities. Basically wants a showpiece. Someone who thinks he's a catch because he makes a lot of money and thinks it can compensate for bad behavior. Someone who needs his mother to approve all his decisions.
I genuinely believe that there is no good men left because all the men are either extreme stoners, alcoholics, jobless, funky, or just misguided. Like, I don't know. And I'm so tired of people telling me, it's only the guys you deal with, it's only the guys you deal with. No, it's not, because everyone, it's people I don't even know, strangers going through the same thing. It's like a fuckface epidemic. Like, all the men are just faces, and I don't know what to do. Like, I just want love. I just want a boyfriend. I just want a happy life. And it's just like,
a man, he not afraid to shoot a shot, right? It's just that you guys be trying to humiliate people, not only in a local space, in a public setting, but y'all be trying to do it all over the internet. And a man is saying, no, I don't have time for that, man.
Women shouldn't talk to other guys while they're in a relationship or while they're talking to a guy, because if you give another guy the right amount of attention, the right amount of kindness, you're being polite with him, you're continuing conversation, they're gonna take it as flirting, and then this other guy that you really like, he's gonna think like, is she setting boundaries with him? You know what I mean? Like, is this how she's gonna act when we're in a relationship? Or like I know as women we view it differently, but men think having access to you means that they have a chance, and this is a harsh reality that I have to face. And I just started blocking guys, because even them being able to see your life makes them believe that they could have something with you, and that's not good. If you like this guy, don't talk to guys the way you talk to him. He's special, right?
You know, a lot of men are seeing divorce settlements, and they're deciding that my freedom, my peace, my ability to think straight on a daily basis without people being in my ear, a modern woman being in my ear, is worth more than what they say is love.
We don't have masculine man anymore and feminine woman. It's kind of shifted all a little bit. Mm-hmm. If he would be in his masculine, they would naturally want to lead. Naturally. Mm-hmm. Yeah. And a feminine woman in her feminine would naturally want to follow. Mm-hmm. But whatever's going on, and it's all shifting in a maybe weird mindset that now the females are kind of more in their masculine and their man in their feminine. For whatever reasons,
because we don't feel safe.
That shift again is a natural disconnect, because you feel disconnected to what you're supposed naturally to feel and to do for them and us. And then it's a weird cycle of, no, we're not feeling good. You don't feel good in your body. I don't feel good in my body. And what are we doing here? And then it's set up for disaster, honestly. And I feel like if you look in other countries, maybe somewhere where it's a little bit more traditional, like Russia, for example, right? So I'm Russian. There's all men are very much masculine. And they want to be. If a girl would be like, "Oh no, let me pay for that," he would be like, "What are you saying?"
If I wanted to take you out, we would have already been at Nobu by now.
And that's facts. If a man is genuinely interested in you, he's going to ask you out on a date. He's going to want to plan something. He's going to want to see you. These men who want to talk to you for weeks, want to talk to you for months, never asked you out, never made any plans to see you in person, they're just wasting your time. I wouldn't let a man who is too cheap or stingy to actually plan a date and take me out get that much of my time. Yeah, I understand that you want to get to know somebody. I get that. But how are we talking for 2 or 3 months and you haven't thought that you wanted to see me in person yet? No. Men like this are trying to be cheap. They want to get as much as they can from you without investing any time or any money. Men invest in what they're interested in and invest in what they want. I don't care if it's their car. I don't care if it's their sneaker collection. I don't care what it is. If he is interested in you, he will invest in you. And if that's taking you out to dinner, that's what he's going to do. But if you let this man continue to waste your time without putting any time, money, or energy in, that's exactly what he's going to do.
A lot of these modern women want a man that pays for everything. Just send him the bill. Oh, well, send him the bill. I want a man to do all of this stuff. Well, what do you bring to the table? How could you ever say that to me? Well, I could open my mouth and say, what do you bring to the table? Because I've been bringing everything.
Hi, my name is Kyla. I've been a hostage, forced here, formaldehyde up, chained up to being a strong, independent black woman for a long time. I'm tired. Y'all ain't tired? I'm tired. I've seen some of y'all bitter people who, made the wrong decisions, didn't set your boundaries, didn't get out when you should have. Talking about some man will ruin your life. But guess what? I like to talk to old people. When I talk to old people on benches, you know who they be talking about? Either their significant other who is on that bench with them or their significant other that has passed. I ain't never had an old person tell me about their degrees and their accolades. They don't. When I'm old, I want an old man to help me throw bread at the birds. So if I gotta trade out strong independent to go ahead and find me a lifelong companion, y'all can have it. Go ahead and mail that back to whoever it gave it from. Help me, free Kyla. She tired. I'm a hostage. I'm tired.
A lot of women gonna find themselves lonely, man. A lot of women gonna find themselves lonely. I don't think they believe it. I don't think that they think it's real, but a lot of women, with the way that they act, the way that they do things, the way that they treat men, especially the guys that are doing right by them, gonna find themselves lonely.
Women end marriages more than men, and the proof is in lesbian divorce rates. In straight marriages, women file for divorce 69% of the time, which means for every 10 divorces that happen, 7 of them were her decision, not his. But people always blame that on the man, saying he probably cheated or was toxic or did not try hard enough. So scientists looked at marriages where there is no man involved at all to see what happens. And what they found shocked everyone. Lesbian couples have the highest divorce rate out of every type of marriage on the planet. In Sweden, they were 2.6 times more likely to divorce than straight couples. In the Netherlands, their divorce rate was double that of men. In the UK, 73% of all divorces were female couples. In a US study, 12% of lesbian couples divorced compared to only 2% of male couples. This pattern showed up in every single country that tracks the data. When you remove men from the equation entirely, the divorce rate does not drop. It explodes. Men who have no women in their marriage have the lowest divorce rate out of everyone, including straight couples.
I think that a lot of times women will respect a man that's outside of their relationship before they respect the guy that they with.
Why do you think that?
You know what?
100%.
I can't. I'm not going to push against that. What I actually will do was add to that. When JT and I first got back together, I had like a roster of dudes, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Don't break that up.
Had like a lot.
But I love you.
People that I have been, talking to and whatnot. And when we went to the restaurant with my friends for my birthday, a guy that I had been texting with or whatever texted me like, "Hey, I just saw you walk in. Come here." And I looked at JT and I looked at my phone and I looked at JT and I said, "I walked in here with this man. I'm not about to get up and go to another man's table and speak to them and whatnot. Yeah. That's embarrassing." That was the first time I respected a man like that.
Oh, wow.
So you saying that a lot of women are with men that they don't respect, I agree with you on that, because even being in relationships before that, I never cared to respect no man because I knew they wasn't my forever mate. I didn't care about, you don't like when I do this? Boy, I don't give a
lot of girls wind up getting into a relationship with a guy that they settled for. It's not even the guy that they want.
Absolutely.
A lot of men are seeing the way these courts are one-sided, the way these judges are one-sided, the way the law seems to be one-sided. And they're saying, man, I'm not going to get married. If I do get married, it's not going to be with the state because the state is crooked. Oh, no, just. And modern women are like, oh, just take a chance. I'm not, because I'm not about to lose everything that I built.
Now that women are providers and do not need a man to take care of them financially, they really want guys to step up with emotional support. But here's the paradox. They were not raised and they don't know how to give that emotional support or emotional availability. So we know women, even if they have the same number of friends as guys, the women are talking to their friends much more often. Women speak to their kids, even starting at a very young age. They use more emotional language with their daughters and their sons. So constantly we have this feeling where we're asking men to do something when they don't have the skills. I was talking to my friend David, and he said women are in graduate school when it comes to emotional conversations and guys are in 3rd grade. We had this great quote from Brene Brown where she says, we beg guys to open up, we beg them to let us in, and then when they do, we can't stomach it. And I heard that over and over in my research. There's this quote where a guy says, a woman would rather see me on the white horse than fall off of it. And so there's this sense that I have to be perfect. I have to be the masculine and the feminine, but I don't have the skills to do that. And women say that they want these guys to be emotional, but as soon as they show emotionality, it can freak those women out.
Love has truly been good to me. Not even one sad day or minute have I had since you've come my way. I hope you know I'd gladly go anywhere you take me. It's so amazing to be loved. I'd follow you to the moon and the sky above. you thrill me. I'm happy as I can be. You have come and it's changed my whole world. Bye-bye, sadness. Hello, mellow. What a wonderful day.
I thought that in order to attract a successful man, I needed to be successful. And I've been working really hard. And then I discovered through social media, I don't know if it's true or not, successful men or men in general don't care if a woman is successful.
False. It's actually a fact that most people date in their same tax bracket. So if a man's successful, the odds are he's dating other successful women. Why is this? Well, that's because proximity is the number one thing. Proximity. Right? That's what matters. Most successful people are going to hang around other successful people in places that successful people can get into, that can afford to get into. Don't get me wrong, there's always going to be exceptions to the rules, right? There's always going to be those women who can pull a successful man while they're not actually successful. Sure, but that's not the norm, right? And that's what we're trying to talk about, right? You want to talk about real life versus the internet. On the internet, that's it. You have internet talking points, and then you have real life conversations. In real life conversations, most people date people in their same tax bracket. Now, if you're if you're like around other successful people who are your equivalent and none of them want you, I would say look in the mirror at your personality. All right, more you know.
For me personally, if I wanted to, I would want a girl to let me know if she wasn't feeling it. I would just want her to let me know.
Yeah,
Like,
so waste of time.
I mean, well, yeah, in my face straight away.
Call her.
So call her. Hi. So talk to us about the experience and what you heard from the guests. What do you think?
Well, I will say, in regards to what you said, sir, I don't believe that. Maybe you might be that guy, but I think most men are really sensitive when it comes to this idea of rejection.
Okay.
And the reality is, like, if the spark's not sparking, that's okay. Meeting over a meal or whatever that might be. And especially in the current climate, and what we're seeing in the news on a regular, I just feel like men's emotions and their temperaments can be quite intimidating sometimes.
Can I ask you?
Just to say, look, I'm not really feeling it.
Yeah.
They might just a bit, and I don't know where you're from, but
Yeah,
that's true. When you were younger,
Yeah.
you either know. Suddenly you went from being lame to being
Oh, you're dead thing. You know what?
It's a bit hectic. I don't know, bro.
No, you know what? I do agree with you, because one of the things I do say to women is that, there's ways of letting men down gently.
I just had an experience and it literally stopped me in my tracks. And it really made me think, like, is chivalry still alive? So I'm leaving out the mall. It's raining really hard here in Los Angeles. And I have my sweatshirt over my head trying to protect my hair from the rain, right? And you can see it's still wet. And this gentleman is walking in front of me and he's holding his umbrella. And he looked at me and he asked, "Do you want to take this?" Like, sir, like, it's raining. Like, if I take your umbrella, what are you gonna have? Like, that's what I'm thinking in my head, right? But automatically I'm like, oh no, I'm good. My car's parked right here, but I really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Like, I was so grateful in that moment because it literally caught me off guard. And no, he wasn't trying to get my number. He was literally, like, he was just so genuine. And it made me think, like, oh my God, you hear all the time that chivalry is dead, but in that moment, it was very much alive. It was very much, oh my God, sir, like, your mama taught you well, okay? Like, I was just in disbelief, but I just want to share that with y'all because it's moments like that that really get me looking at things differently. Like, maybe we should just stop saying chivalry is dead because it still lives on in some people.
One thing about men that is so funny to me is the fact that they act like they want to jump your bones, and then as soon as you reject them, they start acting like a to you. What is that phenomenon. So I went out to the club tonight with my friend, and I was wearing a super cute and sexy outfit because I wanted to take pictures in my cute and sexy outfit. And we're outside, we're taking some pictures, and there were multiple guys, by the way, who came up and like as soon as I was like, oh no, I'm not interested, started acting like one guy in particular was like, oh, that red looks so good on you, because I'm wearing a red shirt. He was like, that red looks so good on you. And then he was like trying to get in my picture. Why the First of all, I don't mind if somebody comes up and like compliments me. No. I am bothered if you come up to me. If you walk past me and give me a drive-by compliment, that does not bother me. But if you come up to me and now you're getting in my shot, I'm here taking pictures. You see the camera woman right in front of me. Why the would you hop in my photo? I don't want your crusty, dusty, musty in my pictures. Now you're ruining the vibes of my photos. And he was like, oh, that red looks so good on you. And I was like, oh, thank you, but I'm not interested. I have a fiance. And I always flash my ring at people and I'm like, I have a fiance, because it's always the threat of another man that is going to get them to walk away. But sometimes that isn't always the case. So he keeps on lingering. And I was like, okay, you can walk away now. You can walk away now. And after I said that, he immediately, of course, he's rejected. So now he's going to be the biggest in the world. He never wanted me. Now I'm just some fat, ugly. He never wanted me in the first place. What the? And then he goes like, you should take that red off. It looks like on you. Why? And it's always the thing that they compliment you on. It's the weirdest thing in the world. Oh my God, men are so emotional. It's crazy.
Respectfully asking, what are your other options besides marriage, alone, for the streets, or serial dating? Traveling, running businesses, being a mentor, being a volunteer, frolicking, dilly-dallying, praying, meditating, exercising, working out, taking care of your body, dating men who actually like you and treat you amazingly, spending time with your friends, spending time with your children, spending time with your parents, doing new things every day, trying new restaurants. You can do all of these things besides being married, alone, for the streets, or being a serial dater. You can have companionship. You don't have to be married to have companionship or be in the presence of someone else romantically, whatever it is you choose. I'm in the presence of men all the time. Having a good time, being treated nicely. You don't have to settle for just these things. And if you think that that's all that a woman or a man, for that matter, can do, you're missing out on life. There's a lot of life that has to do with not being attached to some person at the hip. And it can be amazingly enjoyable.
Hi.
How you doing?
Good. Sorry about that. I'm from the other side.
You're good. How's your night been?
It's been a night to say the least. How's your night been? Busy?
Yeah, it's been good.
What time are you working?
Probably like 20, 30.
Okay, that much.
Yeah.
Do you got anything going on tomorrow?
Nah, tomorrow I'm chilling.
Oh, you're working. I mean, it's almost what, 2 a.m.?
Yeah.
I'm working late, so I think you deserve to take off.
You can get your phone number. I think you're pretty cute.
You absolutely can. I will say I do have a boyfriend.
You guys like get in fights often or something?
We're long distance. I thought you the zebra drive.
No,
not a bad way
to
to end the night. I'll give you a nice big kiss.
Yo, what's your number?
781.
You cannot make this stuff up, man. You know, it's heartbreaking. You know, and it's even more heartbreaking than he took her number. You know, our generation, our world is lost, man. It's lost from God. People out here putting hookup culture over marriage, over having a family, over having someone that loves them and cherishes them. You know, it's the enemy, man. It's the enemy. It's lust. If your partner is not enough for you, you should not be marrying somebody. You should not be even dating somebody. And that's my advice, man. You know, this kind of situation, the guy should have immediately turned that down. You know, like, I put God first, man. I'm telling you, anyone watching this video right now, man, Jesus is calling you. He loves you. And he doesn't want you to live like this. You know, it's not going to bring you any form of peace. I know people out here think it does. You know, booze, drugs, whatever it might be, it will never bring you true peace. What will bring you true peace is Jesus Christ. That is it. You know, and just living for him and trying to do better every single day. It ain't gonna be easy, man. We're sinners, but it's just trying to be better. Getting up and attempting every single day to be a better follower, to be a better man. Gym, grind, and God.
Alright, here goes another day of my car diaries. I was just thinking about how, as my time working in a restaurant as a hostess, just all of the people or the couples that I would seat in a day where the man did not open the chair for his, girlfriend or wife. And, this was really, it had nothing to do with age. It was older couples, younger couples, middle-aged couples. Very rarely did the man, go a little bit ahead of the girl to open the chair. No, in fact, so many times, he sat down before she, sat down. And I don't know, I just thought to myself, oh my God, I guess before I was a hostess, I didn't notice these things. And, some people were out there celebrating their anniversary or engagement. And even then, a lot of the guys did not open the chairs. And I'm like, oh my God. No, this is, what is wrong with the world? I mean, it's so sad. And I think I'm convinced that in the U.S., chivalry is good. I mean, gentlemen, what's wrong? I mean, is there no such thing anymore as being chivalrous, being a gentleman? Maybe just pausing, opening the door, the chair for her. I just think, if I was on a date with someone and you did not open the chair, I'm going to go through that date. But that date was over before it began, because there will be no second date. You not opening the chair, basically you lost a whole bunch of points. Anyways, I just wanted to share my thoughts. Comment, tell me guys what you think.
A lot of these modern women are continuing to still wait for a finished product. While y'all are still under construction, and y'all are those types of construction projects to where they keep on saying, oh, it's another delay, and it's another delay, and it's another delay, and y'all's healing, and y'all's, oh, I got rid of my trauma, oh, I'm a better person now, seems to always be delayed.